Oh.
I don't care if you're my family. I disown you.
I can understand that.
Not my fault you left your wallet at home. Leave me alone.
Is that what you have to do? Like bring your
Yeah,
brother
'cause
his wallet?
no, okay. No, his goofy ass. I think he ran out of fuel or something with his car. He's stranded somewhere, but he's fine. Just man, he
He's
could have.
stranded somewhere, but he's fine.
Yeah, he'll be fine. He could have prevented it.
Ran out of
Gotta
fuel.
love nowhere to hide.
I think he was out with one of his friends. I don't know.
I did that once on a road trip. And I was driving from Florida to New York with a friend.
That's the silly thing to do.
I don't remember if we were driving there or back, but either way, we were somewhere in the... I don't know if it's the Carolinas or... I don't remember exactly
Damn,
where.
a perk that lets you see nearby after DMG to a gen.
But... nowhere to hide. So, what happened was my friend was doing most of the driving. Because I don't drive well on road trips. I get sleepy. For long distance driving, I just get sleepy. It doesn't matter like how much sleep I've had or what time of the day it is. Long distance driving for me just like makes me tired. So anyway, he was doing most of the driving. And this was a trip, you know, from Florida to New York and back. And so it was a long drive. So he was running low on gas and I wasn't aware of it. I was probably like sleeping in the car. And he got to a point where like he was really tired and asked me to drive. And so I took over, but I never paid attention to the gas. And
That's a bit of a skill issue.
Yeah, it was, but I don't know. I guess I just didn't look. It was his car. I just trusted we were good without really paying attention because I don't think I was driving for very long. Like, he used up most of the gas. I just kind of took over, didn't realize we were running out of gas. And we ran out on the highway, but it was cold and snowing. It was like freezing. And we hitched a ride with we didn't hitch a ride, like somebody pulled over. We started walking, like we got out of the car and started walking on the highway because there was nothing for us to do. We're trying to walk to like a gas station or something. And somebody pulled over and we hopped in the car with strangers and they actually took us to a gas station. And then a cop escorted us back to the car. But it was just, our whole thing was a funny adventure because we're both similar in that like everything we do is very like slow. We're both late for things. We're both very like distracted and slow. So it was this, you know, like we're the two people you don't want to put together. Like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, we're both, I guess we both move at like turtle pace. And so putting us together just made it all the more of an adventure and slow things. And I was like chronicling the whole thing on Facebook at the time and just sending pictures.
Yes. In a few hours it will release.
We stopped at every sign, like every time we entered a state, we stopped and took photos of us in front of the signs.
You wouldn't. That's
and
funny.
And it was just like posting it on Facebook, and all these people were watching it, like, you know, keeping up with it, trying to see like what was going to happen on our adventure, like what was going to be the next thing. And we ended up like, it was a Sunday on our trip. It was like a Sunday morning, and we ended up just pulling into some Baptist church that was snowing, and you know, we just wanted to make it to a church service, and so we'd go in to this random Baptist church, and it just was like weird. And then people gave us money, like they felt bad for us, and they're like giving us $20 bills, and they're like, and we're like, no, we don't need this, and they're like, well, no, God told us, God put it on our heart to give you this, like, please take it. Like, we look that like sad and pathetic, and just these like these wanderers, and they're like, no, just please, just take it. The Lord told us to give you this.
You got that.
We're like, okay.
Here's $20. Here you go.
I know, it's because you think of like, you know, churches generally are always like, you know, asking for money, but you know, this church was like, and it was like a small independent Baptist church. Like, it wasn't some mega church. Like, they definitely weren't like rich or anything like that. And I think it was like two different people, you know, separately came up to us and like, no, please, God told me to give you this. We just had you know, like things like that happening along our trip. We picked up some girls along the way and like took them to another state. Like, they were people we knew, not just random girls.
Says.
Oh, I was gonna say, you picked up some street side girls?
No, they were like, they happened to be people we knew. Like, we made a lot of stops along the way. Like, we visited friends and family and my friend's brother and stuff. This one's just quitting.
That sounded dodgy at the start.
Yeah, nice save.
Why is this one quitting? Okay, I guess. The thing is, my memory's bad, so I won't even remember. Like, sometimes people will tell me, oh, remember when this happened, or remember when that happened, or, you know, and I don't remember it. But that's one of the reasons I take a lot of pictures and videos, so I'm sure like I have it all chronicled on a hard drive somewhere. Like, if I went back and looked at it, I'd be like, oh yeah, that. But like, my life has been so exciting with like so many different things happening that I don't remember a lot of it. It's like one adventure after the next, you know.
Yeah, I'm pretty dull. Can't say. Not too many stories. That back.
I mean, I have one exciting story for you. So, there was one time, right? I had a few friends over, and we were in the backyard, and one of my buddies looked at me and he's like, hey, Bigshow, I want to walk out to the road because a couple of my buddies were like, ew, you're smoking cigarettes, we don't want to be around that. And he's like, alright. I was like, alright, let's go walk out to the road. So my buddy, he lights up a cigarette. We see this guy coming racing down the road on a three-wheeler, and we're like, huh. That's interesting. You know, it's a Friday night, so it's not unheard of. Anyways, he goes back to smoking a cigarette and we're just kicking rocks, you know, just chatting it up. And this guy pulls up, and obviously he's intoxicated, but he had a voice that you would not forget. It's like, hey guys, how's it going? You want to hop on my three-wheeler? And we're like, sure, why not? And like, so I'm sitting on the back of the three-wheeler, my buddy's sitting in the middle, like, I'm not going to touch this man, and we're butts to nuts. Like a human centipede style, ripping around this guy's three-wheeler, and every turn they took in the neighborhood, sparks would be flying in the air, and we were having an absolute blast. He's like, alright, you kids, hang on. And then he went up through this ditch, and as he went up, we did like the opposite of an endo. We went completely ass backwards, where we all three fell on each other, and the three-wheeler was completely like standing completely up in the air as we're all three laying on each other. He goes, hey, you kids want to come inside and have some drinks? And we're like, sure, why not? And yeah, that was pretty interesting. Surprisingly not. It just felt like, how do you say, homosexual, because we had 3 dudes laying on top of each other, and yeah, that was definitely an interesting night.
It is June.
He's like, hey guys, want to put your hand down my pants and
Well,
feel my 3-wheeler? And you're like, sure, why not? Want to have some drinks and smoke some of this PCP?
That's why I always say you.
Well, for how the night played out, I mean, that's basically what took place. Anyways,
Jenny are living nowhere to hide.
what happened though is 2 months later, I'm sitting there with one of my neighbors, because I'm just a social guy, and he goes, oh yeah, you know Dirty Steve? And the guy looks at me and he starts laughing, and he goes, yeah, I know Dirty Steve, he's in jail right now. I'm like, what did he do? He's like, he took the snowmobile. Keep in mind, it's in the middle of July. He's like, yeah, he took his snowmobile and he was drunk. He floored it out of his driveway and crashed into the neighbor's house, and the police obviously showed up, and they're like, sir, you need to take a breathalyzer. And he's like, I refuse the breathalyzer. Middle of July, just totally wasted driving a snowmobile. Who does that?
Dirty Steve said to Bigshow once. He said, "Hey Bigshow, if you went camping with your friends, with your friend in the woods, and you guys were drinking, and you woke up the next day and didn't have any memory of what happened, but your butt was sore and there was like some Vaseline in the tent, would you tell anybody?" And Big Show's like, "Hell no, I wouldn't." And Dirty Steve's like, "Want to go camping?"
And then we went camping, and that exactly took place, and oh my gosh, it was a beautiful view. Look at that guy again. The skills were atrocious that night.
My other half asks his mates this.
Dirty Uncle Steve.
That's how he got the nickname, and it spread around because of us. Oh gosh. The crazy times.
Why'd you swing at that? You knew that wasn't gonna hit.
True. Down to the last gen. Young T'Challa. Can we get a pain res? Is this a possibility? Maybe? Oh yeah! They like them apples. They're nerfing my pain res. It's not fair. No, it isn't. But that's the way it is. Sarah. Sarah Fran. Is this person on first hook?
Bottom perk is called Nowhere to Hide. Knight's perk.
Follow the bloody brick road. Follow, 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 follow the bloody brick road. Follow the bloody brick road. Follow the bloody brick road. Where are you going? I see you got a key. Sorry, you gotta go. Sorry, you gotta go. No more Mrs. Nice Sally.
How do you make Nurse look so easy, TP?
Well, what it is I have this OBS overlay that hides my wall. I mean, I have a lot of hours in Nurse, and I practice all the time. Okay. Okay.
You could hear him out in the. You can hear Bigshow out in the woods screaming, "I'm not gay."
Keep telling yourself that, Big Show.
To this day, trolling in Imperial Trader, hear Big Shot in the woods. I'm not gay. Okay, you're just out in the woods. You can still hear his echo to this day. Okay.
I
We
believe
didn't
you.
get to spend any time in the movie theater.
Hey, we tried to watch a movie the one time with the Huntress. Remember that?
Okay, well, they're
Oh,
not
there was that time.
on the gens.
Myers wanted to do nothing but watch the movie.
Oh,
What was it? We
goodness.
gave him a show he'll never forget.
Sounds like a Big Show.
Was.
Well, they are hiding now, so now we play the hide and seek game. Did you check their TTV to see if they're live? You said they weren't.
He is not.
All right, so Big Show. After this game, we play Survivor. Oh, I see someone. I see someone behind the rock. Oh yeah, baby. Haha. Blendette isn't blending. Why do we still have a paint? Oh, they're both here. I think they're together.
His name is Mr. Shade. Children, quiet down, please. Brian, never comes back. Mr. Shade, you'll be a new substitute.
What is that? What are you doing?
Good luck, Mr. Shade. Hi there, little boys and girls. Today we're gonna learn how to voice some squirrels, but first,
What are you doing?
Stop
it. You're gonna give me a copyright strike.
All right.
You can only play Tropro music here.
Oh, I got you on that.
Alright, this one is called... let's see, what game... Oh, you know what? I want to play one of my favorite ones. It's called Ruining the Game by Unpardonable Synth Pop. Why'd she die? And then we'll take requests after.
BRB need to hang the washing out.
It's Sith Pop.
Horrible teammate.
I think they're together. They said, I'll die, you get Hatch.
Hello.
Fat slob, get a job. Nobody will ever love you.
Who's this my lobby? Oh.
I can't hear the hatch with the music. You're feeding back.
My bad. Looks like you're about to get curb stomped in the picture.
Fun.
Have you run
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Hi.
I don't know where this hatch is. It's gotta be in the middle. I don't know, Claudette. Find the hatch. Okay, I'm gonna turn off the music.
Who wants to play with me?
You're in my lobby. I'm down to play with you. Do you want to run a quick?
Oh, amazing. Let's do it. didn't think you were. You didn't say anything and you didn't ready. So I didn't
did.
do it.
Wait for me.
All right.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Wanna come play with me? Wanna come play with me?
Wanna play
Wanna come play with me? Wanna complain with me? Wanna complain with me? Wanna
Wait.
complain with me? Wanna complain with me?
love complaining.
Well, complain.
love.
I didn't say that. I said you want to come play with me.
No, you said complain. I love complaining.
Where's this hatch? You're a girl. Makes sense.
yeah, it does.
You're of the female species. All right.
You're the
You know
female
what?
species.
You know what? I know she's hiding at a gate.
I didn't ask to be born, nor.
Okay, that's
But
pretty
I'm glad
freaking.
that I'm a woman.
But you know what? But I'm very glad you were.
Thanks,
You've
Queen.
enhanced my existence greatly in the short time that I've known you.
What he said.
Aw.
I know she's hiding. She's all the way at this gate. She's pulling the lever right now.
Because
You think I'm stupid, and I am.
Quite sad at the moment. That's very nice.
Or she hid in the movie theater, and she's at the other gate.
Hope you had a nice shift at work.
It was okay. I'm just pretty sad because someone passed away.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Sorry.
Yeah, thank you so much. That's so nice. Thank you. Yeah, sucked. He was so young. His funeral's on Friday. So once
What's
that
this
happens,
girl
it'll
doing?
honestly be better, so I can just like I'll never get over it, but like,
Same
you know,
for you.
like once a funeral's finished, you kind of just like can move on. It's harder like beforehand, you know what I mean? Like, cause you're just thinking about that. Cause like everyone else's funeral I've been to is pretty much, you know, like 90. So different when someone's like 20.
Yeah, that's.
Right? Like, it's crazy. Like, it's hard to even think about.
So young, and so much of the world they
I
haven't.
know.
They were only 20?
26, but I'm just saying, like, 20s versus 90s is, like, crazy.
Yeah, I had a friend that committed suicide not too long ago, and they were 20, I believe.
Yeah. So the same thing. Crazy, isn't it? It's just easy.
Yo, what's up, Jay?
And it was really hard for the family.
Oh my
really
god,
sad.
yeah. So, do you know the craziest thing? Is that his mum, who I literally, because I haven't seen him in like 4 years, but we were very close, like 4 years ago, very close friends. And his mum, who I also haven't seen in 4 years, literally came into my work on Sunday, and I was like, holy shit, like it was crazy. And she actually went to tell me, and I was like, I already know. Like, how sad is that? She, like, went to tell me. She was like, yep, I have something really awful to tell you. And I was like, I already know. Oh, Lord. Someone talk about something positive, please. You can't help these things, though. That's life.
We're short a player.
Don't worry, I'm coming in hot.